across fields as diverse as television, brand management, e-commerce, search engine marketing, social media management, and print. She is a renowned travel speaker and conducts travel workshops regularly. She has previously been a marketing advisor of television fames like National Geographic and Star Plus. She is currently the Chief Operating Officer of multinational digital brands. She runs a multinational team across India, Singapore, Malaysia, USA and Europe that looks to help clients across the world with innovative and effective marketing and branding solutions using digital media while building a sound and profitable organization. It is my honor and privilege to welcome on stage Miss Ansoo Gupta. Please give her a huge round of applause, everybody. Everybody, once again, please give it a good round of applause. It's Ansoo Gupta.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me here. As is customary with the keynote addresses and chats, there's always the speaker they come with their thoughts and they speak, and the audience listen to those thoughts. Since we are in a very high energy environment, I'd like to kind of shake this up a little bit and also invite questions and comments from the audience as I speak, and make it a more two-way kind of a thing like the media is today. It's not just about one person saying and the other person listening. Does the audience have mics? Is there mics amongst the audience? Yeah. Are there mics amongst the audience? Are there mics? Okay, cool.
Check.
So to get this going, this e-summit, I was actually very interested to hear the entire heritage and lineage that the principal of the college told us about. And it's great to see that this is one place where education is not treated as business, which is also in line with a lot of thoughts that I'm going to present today, which is kind of a bit of a contrarian thing about entrepreneurship, because you think entrepreneurship, you think business, right? But in today's environment, in today's world that we're living in, there's more thoughts, there are more things to think about than just business. You will probably spend the entire day thinking about lots of topics related to entrepreneurship. You will discuss a lot of things. You will discuss what are the opportunities. You will discuss various funding options, challenges, opportunities, everything. So right in the beginning, I want to address a few things which go beyond business, which are so fundamental to business that a lot of people actually tend to forget. So how many of you are aspiring entrepreneurs here? I can't see too much because of that light actually.
Yes, can we reduce the intensity?
Yes, thank you so much. I know most of the aspiring entrepreneurs have now left, but are there any people here who are looking at starting their ventures? Any of the students? I want to know that this emerging landscape of entrepreneurship, what are the reasons which are driving it? And I want to know from the students, what is the reason that drives you to entrepreneurship? Why do you become an entrepreneur? Any answers? Can somebody circulate the mic, please, and see if there are any answers? Anybody from the back? Why does anyone want to become an entrepreneur? Yes, please. What's the motivation? Why not take the tried and tested method of having a secure job and generally chilling out in life? Can we have a mic there in that section, please? Yes, please. This is a standard classroom situation.
Yes, ma'am. The believe in oneself. He believes in an idea and himself.
You believe in an idea and you want to bring that idea to the fore, and that's why you want to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Right? Rather than working for somebody else's idea.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Any other reasons?
The money personally.
The money.
Yeah.
You think there's more money in entrepreneurship
Yes.
than in a job?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Any other reasons before I launch into my speech?
Also, I think that if you're an entrepreneur, there's scope for creativity, which is possible. Like, you're restricted in a job, but if you're an entrepreneur, there's scope for creativity and to always try new things.
Right, you're your own boss. You can do things
Yes.
in the way that you want to do. Right. Apart from the 20 years that I spent, and I'm still spending in a corporate environment, working with various kinds of media houses, first print and then television, and now digital for last 10 years. There's something else that I have been very keenly doing along with my job. It sounds like a leisure activity, but it's not. Traveling is my passion, and I've traveled to almost 60 countries independently just to satisfy my curiosity. You know, you see these nice pictures, you read about lots of things in your history class, in your geography class, and you just want to see how does that place look, what exactly happens over there. I have now been conducting traveling workshops for 4 years in the country to tell young and old people on how to design a traveling lifestyle. Everybody wants to travel, everybody wants to see the world, but what stops them? And I asked this question in my workshop. What stops them from traveling? Lack of time, lack of money, they have a job, their boss doesn't allow, you know, somebody else doesn't allow, they have commitments back home. Now, a lot of people think that being an entrepreneur makes you your own boss. You can control your ideas, you can control your time, you can control this to be done, right? And I think that in itself is a great motivator. That in itself is a great reason for wanting to do something of your own. In past times, when I was studying, for example, it was almost a given that, you know, we will pass out of our college, we will sit for some competitive exams, either medicine or engineering or one of those exams, and then take up a job, and then spend all our lives working in that job, shifting from company to company, get married, have kids, and then the whole cycle repeats, right? An entrepreneurship kind of a setup breaks that mold. Because now suddenly you don't have to follow a path which has been set, you don't have to follow a path which has been mandated by the society or by how everything is working, right? So that in itself is a great reason for being an entrepreneur. Wrong reasons for being an entrepreneur. So being an entrepreneur, number one, because everyone's doing it. It sounds cool. You know, that's what everyone's talking about. Look at all these poster boys of Indian economy, of the world economy. So it's so cool, you know, it's almost like you become a star overnight just by being an entrepreneur. That's the wrong reason. And I'll come to that later. Another wrong reason for being an entrepreneur, or for that matter, for doing anything, is actually money. Right? Don't let that be the prime motivator. Look for what excites you, look for what interests you, right? And as an astute business person, you will be spending a lot of time in the day about it. In fact, if you try to do a marketing analysis of it, it might not come across as something very profitable. For example, working for the destitute girls in Bombay, right? Is there a financial benefit to it? Maybe not. Does that mean that there will be a lot of money in a social venture like that? Maybe not. But that is still important. That is still something that needs to be done. And most importantly, it is what you feel passionate about. And that should be one prime reason for you to venture into a social venture or a business venture or whatever it is that you want to do which nobody else is doing, and you want to create your own niche and you want to be an entrepreneur, right? Not all entrepreneurship is about an innovative idea which gets funding and you become a $1 billion boy or a girl overnight. The third wrong reason for being an entrepreneur is exactly this, in trying to get rich overnight. Because there is no such thing. There is no such getting rich overnight. It's all painted by media. And I can tell you that from experience. I've been in media for 20 years. So don't just take these stories at the face value. Look at all the hard work and look at all the rigorous work that has gone behind it. It's not a get rich quick scheme. That's not what an entrepreneurship is. In fact, it's very tough and it's very hard if you're really serious about it. Fourth and the last wrong reason for becoming an entrepreneur is because you're not getting a job. Right? Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. Amitabh Bachchan became such a big superstar because he didn't get a job with All India Radio. Right? So it's not necessarily a bad thing. But this should not be your plan B. This should not be your stopgap arrangement. That I'm trying to look for a job because a monthly check comes in, so obviously it's the safety net. But till the time I find a job, I'll become an entrepreneur. These are some of the common reasons that I come across when I talk to a lot of young people in various workshops and various event sites that I go to. The most important driving factor is your passion. You really have to feel for the idea that you bring forward. And if that passion is there, I think that's what defines your enterprise, that's what defines you, that's what defines your entrepreneurial skills. Right? I just want to bring a few points as you guys go forward in your journey as an entrepreneur, start new ventures, become bosses of many other people, become the kind of industry leaders that will now set the course of the future that the country and the world will see. I just want to leave you guys with a few points to keep in mind. First of all, look beyond yourself. Our society is becoming highly individualistic. Whatever one wants to do, one wants to be in the center of that entire thing and create stuff for oneself. Right? And this is a result of many years of the kind of social conditioning that we have had. But we have reached a point where we now need to look beyond oneself. Think of the society, think of other people around us, think of our planet, think of our environment. So whatever ideas that you have in your mind, which you want to now grow as an entrepreneur, don't just think of what impact will it have for you. Sure enough, it can make you a managing director of a big corporation. Sure enough, it can bring you a lot of fame. Sure enough, it can bring you a lot of money. But please see, what is it that it's bringing to everything around you, to all the people around you, to the planet around you, to this earth that supports us. It's extremely important in today's time. That sensitivity is very important. Secondly, when you work on your ventures, when you work on your ideas, there are a few things that should be inbuilt into it, right? And it should be so inbuilt that every idea that you have, everything that you do, every small little decision that you take for your company should be built on that foundation. And I see a lot of girls in the audience here. One of those very key foundations is equality. In every single thing that you do. If you're a man or if you're a woman, making sure that there is gender equality, making sure that there is a race equality, making sure that all segments of society is being taken care of, is something which should be so inbuilt in every single decision that you make, and you will be making hundreds of decisions on a daily basis. It should become the foundation of your thought process. Don't have any biases towards anyone, and don't let anyone's bias towards you stop you. Right? again, it's a global economy now. So it's not just about gender, it's not just about race, it's not just about color, it's about nationalities. You know all the discussions that's been going through in the world today. Just break through of those shackles. Don't let any single human bias affect your decision making. The third thing after environment, after racism, is again, what is the real value that your enterprise is bringing to the society? There are lots of new budgeting methods, there are lots of new, and I'm sure you must be learning in your classes about triple bottom line and all the social impacts that your business is having. That's on the Excel sheet side, that's on the audit side, right? But even before all that, is it something which is a part of your thought process? What is the social impact that my business is creating? Or is it just simply a business for monetary gains? Right? So these kind of thoughts is something that you need to build on the base of your business ideas. On this soil, let your business ideas flourish. On this soil, let this billion-dollar dreams take place. And then we will have something which is truly working in a way that brings prosperity to all of us, that brings, the greenbacks, not just money, but the real greenery to us and to the environment and to the planet. Thank you so much.